Hello, we're going to do Angeline the Baker. It's a bluegrass tune, or a traditional tune, whatever you want to call it. And this arrangement is nice and simple. I use it for a lot of students when we're studying chords, moving from one chord to the next, and we don't have a lot of chords to deal with. And being able to play a nice simple melody that's easy to count, reasonably easy to play. So we're doing this video to make it easier for a person to hear the same phrases over and over again so that we don't get lost during the week in between lessons. So here we go. We're going to start with the chords. We're just basically using D and G. Okay, so that's the first four measure group. And the second four measure group is D all the way through. And that section repeats. And then we have the second half of the tune, which goes through the same chord structure. So it's a four measure group to start, 3 measures of D and 1 measure of G, and then 4 measures of D. And so we just repeat that for the 4 sections, I guess we could call them, since we're repeating the first one and repeating the second one, so we have 2 occurrences of each. So that's it. Not very difficult, really. What might be difficult, however, is getting used to plucking the bass note separate from the chord. And sometimes students will get confused on how much time they've taken up. So an easy way to count is to, or keep track of what's going on, is to count how many bass notes you're plucking per measure. So you'll pluck 2, because we're hitting everything 1 per beat. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you count just the first one, you have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's how we would count the first 4 measure section. So that's it for the chords. Not much more complicated than that. It'll take some practice, but I'm sure you'll get it. The melody has quite a few similar sections to it. So when we start, we're going to play in second position here, okay? So that's the first section that gets repeated. Then the second section. That's it. Put it together and find a buddy and play it.